All right, so we're gonna do a sketchbook tour. This is a sketchbook that I've had. I think I started this one sometime in March, probably, and I just barely finished it mid-May. And I know a lot of people have actually seen this one because it's been the one I've done some watercolor stuff in. So, and I've done some live streams of that. So, if anybody is actually gonna join this, or if anybody watches this, you'll probably recognize some stuff in here. So just to start off, we have some stuff thinking about art history. If you ever get a chance, look up the art Raft of Medusa. I love that one. Oh, here's some characters I haven't drawn in a while. I don't know if they actually had names. Hey, Artie Scarecrow, welcome. There's some more of them. Ooh, look, panicking. My Instagram is, give me 1 second and I'll write it down for you. Ugh. Let me grab a pencil. Does this have lead? This has lead. Because it's awesome11, but like it's awesome underscore 11. That's it. That's my Instagram. Here's the samurai lady. I haven't drawn her in a while, but I really liked her design. And some more of that. See, some studying for some stuff. Some Barneys. To-do list, that kind of thing. Oh, this is, oh, hey, Cryptid Hunters. Long time no see. If you guys watch No Matter What, this is the first, kind of, playing around with that. Well, happy to hear from you. And then I just really like cowboys and snake cowboys. So, that's some of that. Another snake cowboy. See, that's someone's OC that I drew just because I wanted to. The Penumbra podcast stuff. I think this was supposed to be a concept for Digimon. And then that's just a snail. Then I think I was taking requests over on my... Yeah, this is definitely... I was taking some requests. The spine. Samurai lady again. More snake cowboys. A little kid with some snake cat... Or with some snake cowboys. A little kid with some snakes. Just fun to play around with. Didn't really like how the color on this one came out, but something I was testing out. Oh, so this is shortly after, you guys might remember this, but shortly after I came home from because of the coronavirus stuff, there was an earthquake. Like literally like the next day or something, and it woke me up. And so that was fun. Some like quick little character stuff. Kyle from Way to Go, Paul. I don't know if I ever posted those. Then like some playing around with character designing. Heck yes. Draw some snake cowboys or cowgirls. So trying to like get... I enjoy doing outfits that are coordinated but aren't the same. So like they share X's and poofy areas, but like they're not the same outfit. I struggle to fill out my stories. What do you mean by fill out your stories? If you can elaborate on that, I'll talk for a bit. I like this design in particular. So I drew it a bit bigger. And then she's lumpy and a little chubby because people are like that. Zvezda, I like how the coloring on this one came out. And then that's Dimitri and Kodai. If you guys have seen my Exunt one, those are the characters in that. This is Queen Titania. So in one of my stories, the general idea, it never comes up, but the general idea is that Titania and Oberon are actually just like the titles of the queen and king of the Fey realm. So this is the current Titania. Digimon OC. Cinder for my Cinderella story retelling, where it's gay and also poetry. And he works as a stable boy. Oh yeah, totally. And don't feel like obligated, but I have some that I'm actually pretty proud of up on my channel right now. Which is super cool. My Lin slash Elixir, who is the prince in the retelling. And then Zvezda made it there. Poemish thing in the comic that I was thinking about doing, but I didn't do. Struggle to flesh out the story with the beginning and end. It's really hard. What I usually do is I'll do stuff on like a timeline. So I'll set up a timeline. I'll set up incidents or times that I know. So like for instance, if it's over the course of, let's say the story starts in July and it ends in December. So I'll be like, so there will be school starts here, and I'll like write that down. School starts, Thanksgiving, because that'll be a point, Christmas or whatever, and then New Year's. And then I'll start writing out the characters. So this is one way to do it. I plan out stories a lot of different ways, but this is one way that I've done where I haven't known what to put in the middle. So then I do what I like, literal character arts. So I go, okay, so this section I want to focus on the main character. And then side character B comes in, and I want him to go here. So this will intersect a bit. And then I kind of lay that out, character arc-wise. And then I find out dynamics that work well with focusing on, like, character A and character B, and what would a chapter be like where both their focuses intersect and that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's super helpful, but that's something I have done. If you want, maybe sometime I'll go more in depth on story writing. Maybe that can be... For those of you who don't know, and I'll probably mention this a couple times during this stream, I'm going to be opening a Patreon, so maybe that's something that we can discuss on Patreon. Ugh, sorry, I got allergies. I also like how the coloring on this came out a lot. With the shadow and the reddish tint to the skin around where the implant is. Just some doodles of some different characters. Oh, no problem. Timmy and Tommy Nook. Some steam-powered giraffe stuff. More steam-powered giraffe. More of that. Animal Crossing. Because the moral of the story here is I just really love Rover, and then I think Rover and Kix could be really cute together. Got that. This is a painting I did, so this is the initial drawing. I totally agree, Cryptid Hunters, about not focusing too much on exact dates, but it helps me to figure out distance between events, if that makes sense. But that is also really good advice. This is a character that I only drew here, but kind of a cool design. I should draw them again sometime. Candle people. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my candle people designs, but that's some of that. And just some, like, random designs kind of working out. This is some other people's OCs that I did on a request night. Zvezda, some characters from a comic I'd like to make, but I'm too lazy to right now, because I'd have to work out all... Again, as if, like, very on topic, in order to write this comic, I'd have to work out a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? What's the question, Cryptid Hunters? I have not. How much have I missed? I don't even remember what I said that would lead to that. I'm sorry. If you could let me know what I said. Anyway, but I'd have to work out the basic idea of the story. But the gist of it is... Oh, Candle People designs. Oh, yeah. So they're in another sketchbook, and I don't think it's here. Here, let's scroll through real quick. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Quick diversions. Let's see if it's in one of these sketchbooks. I only have a couple kind of hanging out nearby, though, so if it's not in one of these, then I won't be able to show you what they are. Yeah. I don't think it's, like, within arm's reach, and I can't really go in depth. But if you check out my Tumblr, they're on there. Oh, no, you're totally fine. If you check out my Tumblr, they should be on there. Under something. Candle people, maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, some of that, which I should do more for that too, because it's fun. They're just cool looking. Oh yeah, and like the gist of the story was gonna be about a little robot who is like fully sentient or whatever, and then their creator makes another robot and they get jealous with the idea of like they're getting replaced or something by this new robot, but actually it's kind of but then it kind of is actually more about like siblings and getting along and helping each other and that kind of thing. So someday hopefully I'll get around to it. Kyle from Way to Go Paul, the story I'm writing. More of that character. Some stuff I did while I was in the middle of like a online class. Something with a long neck. LOL, I don't know. Two girls kissing, you know how it be. More doodles, more designs. Trying to draw what my character in Animal Crossing looked like and wasn't really happy with it. This is a picture that has lots of color in it that I was really happy with how it came out. This one I was kind of happy with, except this hand's way too big, and that made me... And now every time I look at it, that's all I can see. More designing. Some Hollow Knight stuff. Let's see, just a bunch of creatures. Sometimes it's just fun to draw creatures. I really like this one in particular. That's why it has some shading and stuff on it. Random character designs. Random character. Get your dog. He don't bite. Yes, he do. I actually like how this picture looks a lot. Spines don't work like that, but whatever. Timmy and Tommy and Tom Nook. I redrew that from something that I had drawn like 4 years ago or something, so that's why that's there. Some Chara. See, now we're starting to get into where I draw a bunch of Undertale. Which I'm actually completely fine with because I super love Undertale. I mean, your sketchbook is yours, so you should do what you want, but I would encourage you to, try to leave as much, garbage? That's not the word I want to use, but as much stuff in your sketchbook as possible, because, it's important to learn to just move on from stuff and not, but also keep it for reference and for posterity's sake. Because you never know when there's an idea or something that you might have just doodled or whatever randomly that you'll want to come back to. That's at least what I would say. This became a big painting that I did, but this is the sketch I did first. 6OC drawing meme from a little while ago. Not 6OCs, 6 character, 6 fan art. Let's see. Other stuff. I was trying to figure out like a good Jockster design I wanted to use because I have a animatic/PMV I'd like to do. Oh, me too. I want Deltarune, and like I'm super sympathetic for like, you know, obviously Toby Fox, take as long as you want, but I want it so bad. But I have a animatic idea I have for Jockster, so I've been trying to figure out a way to draw Jockster that I'm happy with, and so far I have not. Random raccoon dude. Some more Kyle from Way to Go Paul. Man, I draw him way more than I thought. Designs, playing around with Digimon OCs, playing around with characters from Way to Go Paul. Other OCs from other projects that I've had that are shelved for now. Thank you. I like the raccoon dude. Then I did some Hollow Knight, human version of Little Ghost from Hollow Knight, wearing different outfits based on the charms that he has. So that's what this is. I particularly like this picture of and there's some Hornet in there too. So Hornet and Little Ghost. I like that outfit. I also like this one a lot. I like the helmet on this one. I don't really like the rest of it, but I like how the helmet looks. I also like these designs a lot. Maybe I'll do something with them sometime. That's the Hollow Knight, that not Little Ghost. No, I haven't really done any mermaid stuff. I kind of have thought about it, but I've been running really low on this sketchbook, and I just recently got a brand new sketchbook, so I've been kind of like trying to preserve pages to a certain extent. This is a bunch of vent stuff I did based on the beginner's guide, which is a fantastic game. I totally encourage a playthrough, but to warn you, it will kind of mess you up, or at least it kind of messed me up. But I love it. So this is some vent stuff about I was having a rough time, and the beginner's guide was a really good way to focus some of those thoughts and stuff. Just a bunch of lists. Casey and May from Night in the Woods. Some human May from Night in the Woods. Because that's such a good hacking game. I love Night in the Woods. These are some Steam Powered Giraffe, but like Animal Crossing. Tom Nook and his two little boys. Oh, yeah. Way to go, Paul's good. It's into its, like, 4th draft or something. Oh, dude, heck yeah. I'm so excited for you to do some mermaid stuff. But yeah, way to go, Paul is still going forward. Me and Katie are both... Katie's my twin, who I'm writing it with. We're both really committed to working on it, and we want it finished. One way or another. Like, we want to finish it. Yeah. Some stuff for, this is, if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever weigh in on my community stuff, but, Painkiller, by Beach Bunny, this is something that, this has to do with, ideas for that animatic, that, oh, look, and there's more stuff for that. So just quickly over here, some other stuff. But this is some quick hasty stuff for Beach Bunny Painkiller by Beach Bunny, which I started, but I wasn't happy with how it was looking. So we'll see if I get to it. I really would like to, because I really want to do something for Way to Go Paul, because I haven't done any videos for it in a long time. But it just kind of wasn't coming out how I wanted to. Character design. Digimon fan art, because why not? Character design concepts that I was playing around with for a new project that if you watched my most recent video, which is the what's that song called? This is Home One. This is some concept designs I did for that, for the characters that I created for that. And then I was trying to pick out color palettes and stuff for them. And so this is a lot of what I did for that, and then these are the character designs. I'm changing their outfit a lot, because it's kind of a hot mess, but I like their face. So they're basically like, they're made out of stone, but they're fully sentient and moving. So kind of like a golem, but I don't want to use golem, because I think it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a Jewish term, and I don't want to, inappropriately use it. But these are the characters. that are made out of the stone. She lost her stone body, so she instead has this porcelain one that she inhabits. But had a really fun time designing them, and really like how they're looking, and it's a good story idea that Katie has that I've been kind of helping out with on the side. But we don't really know when we're going to get around to making it more than just an idea. But it's really fun to play around with. This is a character design that I really liked. Super nerdy, but if you guys know Five Nights at Candy's, the origami cat, that's what inspired this. Kind of, and then some designs kind of like inspired by that design, and so like kind of snowballing. KK Slider, Rover, Daisy May, KK Slider and Rover kissing, hee hee. Then some little designs I did for Kicks that I didn't really get to. Cat from Animal Crossing, Meringue from Animal Crossing, Rouse, Goldie from Animal Crossing, I think. Nook secretly being super buff so he can punch red. Some Five Nights at Freddy's silly comic that I did that wasn't really popular on my or anything, but I thought it was really funny, and Katie thought it was really funny, and that's all that really matters. The story with the rock people, stone people, this would be the protagonist of it, so that's a character design I did for that, and she lives with her aunt, so that's a character design for her aunt. More stuff, more Animal Crossing. More of those characters, so like, because they're made of stone, they have like a gray skin or whatever, and then they have like plants and stuff as hair. But they'll put on wigs and stuff and paint their stone skin to go out in public. So this is one of the characters. These are the only two that don't have a name yet. I've been having a hard time naming these characters, so these two don't have a name yet, but hopefully they'll get one soon. The other three have names. That's one of the biggest hurdles we've had, is naming those characters. KK Slider and Rover sitting across from each other on the train. Just some playing around with shapes and stuff. This is an acrylic painting I did of Aubergine, who is one of the stone people. I don't really use acrylics a lot because I find them difficult to work with, but I thought I'd try it out because I haven't. Costume designing, that I spent like forever working on these, and then well, not forever, but I spent a while designing this outfit, and then I think I'm gonna have to redesign it because it doesn't fit the time period. The time period of the story with the rock people is just head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That sounds terrifying. But there's like, so it takes place in the 1950s, and so these just even if it is for a secret organization, these just don't feel 1950s enough. I was listening to Ghost Riders in the Sky and wanted to do some designs for that, but I wasn't really happy with how they came out, or what they came out with, or you know what I mean. Leaf from Animal Crossing, Marion from Way to Go Paul. I don't remember that name, but that's both of these are Animal Crossing characters as people. Then some Red, with some Tom Nook. We have some Sable and Tom Nook, which if you guys have ever seen, like 2 years ago, I did a Sable and Tom Nook animatic. So this is kind of a redux on the design. And who knows, maybe sometime I'll get around to doing another one for them, because I always had a second one planned, but never got around to it. I was going to name her Aerolite, but I don't think I like that name anymore. Because it makes her sound soft, and she's not that soft. Leaf and Tom Nook and Timmy, or Tommy, I don't remember which one that one is. I think that one's Tommy. More steam-powered giraffe. Man, these feel like, it feels like forever ago that I drew some of these. Because I got really, one of the reasons this sketchbook lasted so long is it took me so long to do the watercolor paintings for my no matter what Undertale thing. So, a lot of these were longer ago than it feels like. His name is Bracken. Deltarune stuff. So these are some Chris designs with a dress or magical girl uniformish thing. Wasn't super happy with any of them, so I didn't post them anywhere. I don't really even know where I was going with this, but okay. Drawings. Just more Undertale stuff. I wanted to do this as this is from the end of Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. But I didn't do anything with this yet. I still might though, because I kind of sketched out this scene. It's the ending scene once, and I feel like it didn't quite capture the feeling of the moment. So I thought I would do something that's a little bit more thematically correct, but I haven't done anything with that yet. Just the sketch, and I didn't even post the sketch. This is another character from that story. He's the protagonist's uncle, who I really love. I just adore that character. More of the protagonist with some of the rock people, stone people. Quinn, Timmy and Tommy as kiddos for Halloween. Kix and Brewster based on a headcanon I have. Sketch for a drawing that never came out. Oh, thanks for hanging around though, Artie Scarecrow. See you later. Some more stuff for Ghost Riders in the Sky that didn't turn out being anything. Her name's Penelope. So some more of Penelope, and then a height chart for them. Some more Animal Crossing stuff. Then a bunch of, I think we hit a bunch of Undertale stuff here. I muddied up his face up there, which makes me really sad, because otherwise I really like how the lighting was coming in that one. Ralsei and Chris and some Susie. Frisk. Rayman, because why not? Susie and Noelle, and then I like how this drawing came out. I don't think I put it anywhere, but I kind of just like how the form looks. I'm also really happy with how this came out for Chris from Deltarune. This is Tessa from Sleepless Domain, a fantastic comic. This is the OK Motor guys from Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. This is the first initial concepts for This Is Home. So with the idea of turn off your porcelain face. I still really like how this picture looks right here, but I ended up going with the side view so that you could get this look. Some more concepts. Teddy bear. This is a painting I did. I ended up watercoloring this. So this is the initial sketch. Some more playing around with this character design that I did from like way back in the sketchbook. I kind of liked this, but I didn't post it anywhere because I feel like Chris looks way too old in it. Some concepts for College Asriel. And then I played Hyper Light Drifter, which is a gorgeous game. So I did a bunch of art for that. Not a bunch. I did a couple pages worth of art for Hyper Light Drifter. Just playing around with the designs and playing around with some of the characters and that kind of thing. Some more art for that story. That was fun to do. Some human hornet from Hollow Knight designs and trying to work out how a spool of thread so it attaches onto the belt, and then she also has like this holster thing that it's to. And so kind of revamping my design with that implemented. Then some ideas for a human little ghost, largely influenced by some other designs I've seen. Trying to figure out Jockster again, and then failing again, and then another character for that story. This is for a story idea I have that I haven't gotten around to working on in the past little bit, called The Mother and the Beast. But I did this big painting for it, or this digital art for it, probably a year-ish ago, and I kind of would like to redo it because I took a portrait painting class since then. And while it wouldn't be photorealistic, I think I could at least get the look way better now with my understanding. Some more Hornet stuff. Hollow Knight, Undertale. What more do you need to know? Kind of like a Bad Timeline Frisk. Hornet with long hair, with her hair down. I forgot she has the big ponytail. Characters. Monster Kid. Just a bunch of doodles. Nothing super concrete on any of these pages, just playing around with designs and stuff. Just kind of showing the height difference between Hornet and Little Ghost. A quick thumbnail sketch for a big drawing I did. That's too big to be in the sketchbook. Based on Undertale AU I have, where Asgore raises all the children to become mages to take down the barrier. Quick sketch from when I was watching Song of the Sea, and then some more Hornet stuff. Hornet and Little Ghost. I should post this picture. I actually kind of like it, but I haven't gotten around to it. Another couple of thumbnails for paintings I want to do for a project I'm working on. Thumbnail sketches I did for a commission piece I did recently. More Undertale stuff. Just quoting The Office. This is the initial sketch for a big commission I did. The rest of it isn't in here. I actually sent out this commission to them today. It was this watercolor piece that was this big. And I actually really like how it came out. Little more designs. Couple more designs. Listening to some songs that makes me want to do another Hollow Knight animatic. One of those characters from that story. Eldon from Way to Go, Paul. I really like how this picture came out. I really like this character in general. Some quick sketches. A thank you for the commission thing I drew. Some character designs for a little, like, comic-ish thing I'm hoping to work on. It's gonna be called Exulansis, and it's gonna have no lyrics, no words, and we're gonna see how it comes out. So that'll be fun. These are some thumbnails I was working on for how that story's gonna go. I eventually moved to doing it on a separate piece of paper. Then a quick drawing of Asgore, and then a quick drawing of Toriel. That I don't really like how either of them came out, so I didn't post either of them, but trying to figure out how to do emotion. So that's the sketchbook. Thank you, people who came along for the sketchbook tour. For those of you who are interested, at the beginning of next month, I'm going to be opening a Patreon. So that's going to coordinate with hopefully how I'm going to run this channel, with reference to trying to get a video up at least one every month, and also maybe some live streams talking about different stuff that's only for Patreons, or at least letting Patreons vote on stuff that I do on the channel. But don't worry, I'll still have a bunch of content here for people who aren't patrons. So I'm not gonna, like, exclude you just because you're not willing to give me money, because that would be garbage. Because I still love all of my subscribers. But that's gonna become an option so that'll be cool. I'm also going to start up that little webcomic I was talking about, so keep an eye out for that. Oh, thanks, Sam. I didn't know you were here. And that's the end of the sketchbook tour. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.